Now you're listening to Panamon 514.
I watched 2 hours of Boys Planet so you don't have to. Episode 4. After the intro, we have Minion who announces that the next team's performing will be Burn It Up team. And I was like, oh, so this means that they're gonna save G Group Love Me Right for last. My god, using Hui for clickbait yet again. I don't know what to say. So, and before that, Minion says that it's gonna be his song, Burn It Up, and of course, he does a little dance, and it was really adorable, and he also looked like nervous but excited, like it's been a while since he has performed a one-on-one song. And then both teams of the Burn It Up team don't have contestants more than like 2 stars, meaning they are the trainees that likely weren't chosen or got chosen like really later on. And then we focus on G Group because they're the first ones to perform, and their main storyline dealt with the fact that they can't dance and sing, mainly because they get like the hardest song, and the mentor guy, he tries his best to help them out, but they are like struggling a lot. Chen Yan Ru especially struggles and has to do it again and again by 2 p.m. No, sorry, just again and again. But yeah, as for G Group, Kay does a fantastic job with the rapping, but the vocals overall was just less than stellar from all of them. And then Juan, oh my god, I'm gonna butcher this. Juan Hao struggles to like pull off the killing part during the rehearsal parts, and the other members like really comfort him, and he also starts crying, promises to work really hard, and Jung Hao helps him with his singing. And honestly, at this point, Jung Hao, Keita should be mentors instead of contestants along with Hui. But yeah, when they get on stage, I was so impressed with their outfits. They just look so incredibly handsome. Like some of the boys are styled really well and some of them a bit questionable. We'll get to that later. But yeah, during the actual performance, Chen Yan Ru makes the same mistake again. And oh my god, the mentor, you can see him losing faith in humanity again. Like, I will say in the performance, Kay especially stands out. Like, kind of a shame he did not get much screen time before. And also Hyo. And, you know, this is another performance where one of the contestants flashes their abs. And I'm like, come on, when do these boys get time to go to the gym? Also, it's like the main guy, the center, he was dressed in red and the rest weren't, and I swear if he was a female idol he would be dragged to filth Wonyoung style. But yeah, I don't really mind. If he's the center, then sure, why not? But yeah, overall they did do a way better job than expected from the mentors. And after that you had K-Team, and it has many of the younger boys who get like the sad edit because, like I mentioned before, it's like Sung-hoon and So-won have given up and their main vocal even resigned due to health issues, and then Sung-hoon gets most of the focus and the team overall gets criticized, and Sung-hoon is told to stop walking on eggshells while singing. And I just feel bad for the kid. Like, this is why I don't want to see kids on survival shows. Like, this is just not easy for me to watch, and it's definitely not an easy experience for them. And there are so many things that happen behind the scenes that we're not even aware of. Seo-yoon doesn't pay attention, and he also ends up like crying before that. And yeah, it's like he is given a hybrid of a sad and evil edit. Like, quite the accomplishment from Mnet. But I can feel the teammates' frustrations because time is limited and they need to work hard together. And I also felt Minseok's frustration, who is the leader of the team, and he tries his best to understand Seo-hoon, even though at first he's like, oh no, why are you like this? But yeah, Minseok is like really mature for how he handled his team, and it's so weird to see other people get the focus instead of the same 5 people. Like, made the episode much more interesting for me. But Minseok then even cheers for them before the performance, tells them it's gonna be like, gives them like a pep talk of sorts. Overall, I really did like the performance, and Hyojin and Minseok definitely were my favorites, and Seo-hoon definitely did way better. So yeah, this is the first, I would say, K group performance that I liked better than the G group one, and I feel like this G group victory at least was well deserved. Yeah, but after that we had BTS's Danger Teams, and boy oh boy do I have opinions on this one. But yes, so first you had the G Danger Teams, and this is comprised of members that were not picked, so they felt really discouraged, and they edited to make the boys look that they're not getting along at all, and they really struggled to work as a team. And oh my god. And I thought Takuto would get some focus, but he does not, and he's just awkwardly just sitting there from the editing at least. But the members do resolve their internal problems, and the performance turns out to be really good. Like, the vocals were a bit questionable at times, but the energy and stage presence was really great. Chen Yugen, in my opinion, is the best styled contestant in the entire show. Like, he is giving me Inception era Songhwa, which is honestly my biggest weakness. And I should not have exposed that side of myself, and this is how the antis will get to me. Okay, moving on. After that, you had the K Danger group. And when the other contestants like evaluate the Danger G group, they get like really cold evaluation, and Lee Daul especially gets criticized, and Sungwon is actually the leader and he suggests redistributing the parts to fix the issues. And there's this one moment where, you know, Sungwon gives the side eye to Lee Daul, and listen, I'm gonna be very unbiased when it comes to like evil editing or whatever, but yeah, that happened. Okay, moving on. But yeah, Daul says that because he created the team, he doesn't want to change the part, and Sungwon is trying to convince Daul to change his mind, and he couldn't say it at the time due to, you know, Lee Daul's high rank. But I get it. I get both sides. I feel like neither is completely right or wrong in this situation, but I feel like if they're gonna make this work, they need to come to a decision that'll benefit the team in the long run. But yeah, they do mess up badly during rehearsals, and they just get criticized for not having good teamwork and having like a lack of energy. But Sungwon does cheer up Lee Daul after he gets badly criticized, and he tells him that he will do better. But yeah, in the actual performance, Lee Daul does do before then better. Before then better. Lee Daul does do better than before. Maybe he wasn't like that good, but he did like slightly improve. And overall, I was just not feeling this performance. I feel like the thing is that the G group was definitely better since their performance was more energetic. The thing is that Jiho, Minhyuk, and Sungwon, they were really good in this performance, especially Sungwon. I feel like Sungwon was the main slayer of this performance. The problem was that the group chemistry was not group chemistrying. But regardless of this performance, Sungwon is definitely officially in my top 9, and I'm definitely gonna vote for him from now on. Hopefully he makes it to the next round. So now G team definitely deserved the win in my opinion, but I still was like, yeah, but K group is gonna win. And I will say when it comes to the individual parts, Chen Yoon-gen does win, and that was like really satisfying for me personally. And then Sungwon won by a landslide, and because of that, K group won overall. And I'm like, I don't know, I'm very torn about this, because one hand I'm like, yeah, Sungwon deserves those votes, but does that mean that the entire team deserves to win? Maybe not. So up next was the backdoor performances, and I was especially excited for this one because Jiwoong, my number 1 pick, is in backdoor K group. But yeah, the K group is in all black and G is in all white. And then we have this part where Tae and Yoonso battle it out for the main vocal part. This is for K group. Okay, so, and Jungwoo gets praised, and the mentor, Baek Koo-young, he wonders why he is 1 star. And then Baek Koo-young especially criticizes Han Yoo-jin, and his dancing also got like really sloppy. And he says that Yoo-jin overall like disturbs the performance, but the team help out Yoo-jin and he becomes really confident. And I'm telling you, from the way Yoo-jin gets screen time, that Mnet wants him to debut. But yeah, then the backdoor performance happens, and there was a lot of hype, you know, for backdoor, mainly because of Jiwoong. And don't get me wrong, Jiwoong was great, but I think he was the second best in this performance. You know who was the best in this performance? Jungwoo. He is the main slayer. Like, how the hell does this man have like 1 star up his belt when he was better than everybody, in my opinion, in this performance at least? Holy smokes. Honestly, I would put him in my top 9. Spots were not so limited. Oh my god. Maybe if he does not get high enough votes, I might prioritize voting for him because he was so good. Oh my god, I am so impressed. Like, he has been impressing me since day 1. So yeah, and Jiwoong also killed everyone with his 2 lines. And yeah, let's not forget the part where he, you know, he revealed his abs and held his t-shirt with his teeth. Like, that is really, really cunty right there. And then Kim Jun-young, also another standout. He has like a lot of Stray Kids energy to him. And Kim Tae was also a fantastic vocalist. So yeah, all of them really did well. So yeah, it was a really, really good performance. I really enjoyed it. I don't know if I like this performance more or the Kill This Love G group performance more. I feel like I need to rewatch both to, you know, make a decision, but really great performance. Really enjoyed it. Yeah. But after that, we focus on G backdoor team, and Christian gets criticized by the mentors for not having charisma and not being powerful for a song like Backdoor because he appears to be like really weak for the killing part. Members decide what they should do about the killing part and maybe redistribute it to somebody else because they are worried about defeating K group. And it's so obvious throughout the episode that Mnet really wants Christian out. Like there are times I'm like, yeah, I can't blame him for him being like greedy and not wanting to give up his parts because he gets like absolutely zero screen time. And Kamden wants to try out for the killing part. And honestly, it's giving Dayoung and Chaibing. It really is. Not that Kamden is Dayon. I think Dayon is actually Gunwook, but of course, that's how I feel. But yeah, Ricky ends up getting it, which is honestly well-deserved. Like, even if Christian is getting evil edited, in my opinion, at least from what I'm seeing, I think Ricky does a better job. And I was like, wait, is Ricky 2 stars? Like, when did that happen? But yeah, Mnet like really hates Christian. It's so obvious. Like he's just asking like a question, and the dramatic zoom-ins, like, come on. I cry. Like the dramatic zoom-ins, just they're the biggest red flag for me personally. And Na Kamden also feels bad as he doesn't know how to lead the team. And the performance. Let's talk about it. Ricky was really good. I feel like Ricky was the best aspect. Like he gave me Felix vibes, and I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like I did not like G Group's backdoor performance as much as the K Group ones, but Ricky, he truly stood out to me. Like Ricky, I get the hype for Ricky, I truly do. And Kamden was great as well. But for me, at least K Group was better for me. And oh my god, when it came to the votings and it was Jiwoong versus Kamden, I was like, no, why? And of course, Jiwoong won. Like it was so, like I was happy at one point that Jiwoong got 259 votes, but I also felt bad for Kamden for only getting 19. Like, also never ask me to battle against Jiwoong because that would have been embarrassing, like if I was there. And I also feel really bad for Kamden. But yeah, I feel like this K Group win was at least well deserved, but I do really feel bad for Ricky and Kamden. But yeah, after that, we focus on the hot sauce teams. And first we have G Group hot sauce, and Ollie, my son, he is like helping everybody out, just being the most precious cinnamon roll. LibJ says Hanbin and Ollie are 2 different flavors of tteokbokki, and I've never had tteokbokki, so I don't know what that should taste like at least. But yeah, their backstory for the hot sauce teams at least was like less drama and more wholesome vibes. And overall, really fun performance. Osuke, he really did a good job, and some of the boys did mess up, but it didn't bother me like it would for other performances because their group chemistry is just so good. And Ollie was the star for sure. Toei, is that how you pronounce it? Does mess up the high notes, but he did try his best. And then after that, you have the K Group hot sauce team, and Hanbin helps out his members, and he also gets the main focus. Jihu also danced to the main part, and he really did well with the killing part. And Donghoon mentions that he needs to improve the most. And again, wholesome vibes. Like the hot sauce teams, they had like no drama. And I honestly forgot that Baek Do-ha is in this team. Like, okay. But yeah, the outfits, not a fan. The green outfits, like it hurts my eyes because it's like that. Imagine putting these boys in front of a green screen. Their bodies would like disappear. But yeah, another boy flashes their abs in the performance, and I'm like, okay, I see what you're doing. I wonder if, flashing abs does work in securing extra votes. I'm not saying that the boys who do it are doing it just to get extra votes, but let me know. What do you think? I personally don't have any sort of like negative feelings or positive feelings towards it, let's be real. But yeah, Baek Do-ha also did way better than before. Like, I'm happy to see Baek Do-ha and Mingyu putting an effort to improve. So far, I think G Group did better, but maybe I'm biased because I just don't like these green outfits. But no. Okay, I'm joking. What I mean is that I do think I like G Group better because they worked better as a group. And Jihu and Hanbin also did really, really well. And Hanbin beat Ollie, and I'm like, yeah, Hanbin did exceptionally well. I'm not going to deny it. He was the standout of his performance, but I feel bad for Ollie. And then K Group won again. Honestly, I feel like for the hot sauce teams, it's not like I liked any performance better. I feel like they were both on par for me, but I was like, wait a minute, is this the 3rd K Group team that won in a row? That's a bit suspicious, not gonna lie. But yeah, how do I fly to Korea to tell Ollie he did great? Because he did do great, and I really felt bad for him, and it's just so sad that he's talking as if he already got eliminated. But yeah, after that, we finally go back to the Love Me Right G Group performance, and Mnet saved them for last because Mnet benefits immensely from Hui drama. But yeah, Yedam loses confidence as he feels he can't show his charm with the killing part, and the formation will change a lot. And Sang Hanbin, not the other one, gets the killing part, and Hui says that Hanbin is like a really, really good teacher. Again, Hanbin is beloved by Mnet. Hanbin is beloved by everybody. I will be surprised if he does not debut as the center, or chances are he'll rank second, like Sakura, or God, what's his name, Busok, or he might debut in ninth place as a shock factor like Zhao Ting. So we'll see what happens. And then during the rehearsals, Hui does this high note where it's really high, and one of the mentors is like, maybe you should not sing the high note in that style, and Hui says that his voice is just not in the best condition. And after that, the performance happens. Really good performance, like Sang Hanbin, Hui, they all did a really good job. But if I had to pick a favorite, I would say G Group. Like, I think they're both equally good. Technically, I think they're both equally good for me, and I was like, I'd be happy with either one winning, but maybe I liked G Group's energy more, but that's a personal thing. And also, during the performance, Hui took the mentor's advice into consideration, and he didn't go higher than he needed. And then Sung Hanbin, during the performance, he gave me like Nation's First Love vibe, and Sung Hwan's, random, but Sung Hwan's reactions in the back are taking me out of it. Like, I love him so much. But yeah, Haruto lost to the other guy. You can't see me, but I'm literally crying. Okay, I'm not, but I'm crying on the inside. Like, how did Haruto lose? I do not get it. I don't understand. How did Haruto lose? Like, this shit is rigged as fuck. I just don't get it. How did he lose? Nothing is making sense. Nothing is making sense. And after that, it is Jay versus Hui, and I'm like, oh boy, I don't know how this is gonna turn out. And the results were like, Hui got like 100 more votes than Jay, and I'm like, Jay, he did really well. He did really well. And he put up a really good fight against Hui. Of course, it depends on preference, who you liked better. I can't really say who I like better. I think they both did a really good job. So, yeah, but I wish that, it was a bit more close in terms of the votes. Like, it wasn't, like, a huge, like, gap between the two. I just felt so empty at the end of this episode, because it's like all the K groups won except for Kill This Love. Then they gather for Minhyun to announce who would get the 10,000 point benefit, and I hate this, but K Group wins again the benefit. And I'm not anti K Group. Of course, I'm not anti K Group. Like, my top pick is in K Group, but it's just so unfair how K Group keeps on winning everything when there are moments and there are teams from G Group that were clearly objectively better. I don't know, it really has my head scratching. It really does. Everything K Group does win. K Group gets the most all-stars. K Group center is the one who sings the killing part. Like, it's always just K Group, K Group, K Group. This shit is rigged. This shit is rigged. I wouldn't be surprised in a couple of months we got another investigation on this show or anything like that, allegedly. But yeah, after that, it announces that the special benefit winner, like one of the teams who gets the most scores, gets the most points, they will release a video on Studio Choom and also get to perform on M Countdown. And I was pretty sure that Love Me Right G Group will win. Like, I don't know, I feel like Mnet really favored that team, especially since they were being hyped up as the Avengers team. Wait, no, Backdoor won, like K Group Backdoor, and yes, that's like my second favorite or one of my favorites in the competition, and I was so happy, and I'm so excited to see Jiwoong on M Countdown, that the eliminations will be live, and I'm like, wait, what? Eliminations will be live? Holy shit, oh my god. But yeah, then we got the preview, and the trainees are like engaging in sports, games, and dance battles, so peak Gaze Planet energy, and only 52 will survive. Watch 40 of them be Korean. Just watch. It's gonna happen, I'm pretty sure. Nothing surprises me anymore when it comes to Mnet anymore. But yeah, that's what you missed on Boys Planet. Bye.